They were huge wooden beasts that stalked the oceans, symbols of absolute freedom and terrifying power. For a pirate of the Golden Age, a ship was far more than just a floating home. It was a weapon, a fortress, and a getaway vehicle, all rolled into one. These legends weren't usually built in shipyards. They were born in mutiny and forged in battle. In a life where every horizon could bring death by hanging, your vessel was the only thing standing between you and the abyss. They were stolen merchant brigs and captured men of war, ruthlessly hacked apart and modified for one purpose: speed. They had to be faster than the Navy hunters chasing them, and stronger than the prey they hunted. From nimble sloops hiding in shallow coves to massive frigates that could blockade entire cities. These ships became as famous as the captains who commanded them. Today, we haul anchor on history and count down the 5 most legendary pirate vessels ever to sail the 7 seas. At number 5, we have the Fancy, captained by Henry Every, the man dubbed the King of Pirates. This ship was a masterclass in modification. Originally a privateer named Charles II, Every led a mutiny and took her for his own. He ruthlessly streamlined the hull and added sail power, making the Fancy perhaps the fastest ship in the Atlantic at the time. This incredible speed allowed Every to run down and capture the Grand Mughal's treasure ship, pulling off the single richest heist in pirate history before disappearing into legend. Number 4 is a confusing hybrid, the Adventure Galley. Captain William Kidd wasn't supposed to be a pirate. He was originally hired by the government to hunt them. His ship was specially built for the job in London. A rare galley frigate combination equipped not just with sails, but with banks of oars. This allowed the 280-ton vessel to maneuver even when becalmed, sneaking up on targets. But the pressure to find a prize broke Kidd. He turned pirate in the Indian Ocean, using this unique vessel to attack the very types of ships he was meant to protect, sealing his own grim fate. Coming in at 3rd is the flagship of Black Sam Bellamy, Prince of Pirates. The Whydah Galley began its life as a fast, state-of-the-art slave ship. When Bellamy captured her in 1717, he retrofitted her into a formidable 28-gun warship. Under his command, the Whydah became a floating treasure vault, capturing over 50 ships in a single year. But her legend is defined by her tragic end. A massive nor'easter caught the ship off the coast of Cape Cod. The Whydah was smashed against a sandbar, taking Bellamy, his crew, and tons of gold to the bottom, where it remained lost for over 260 years. Number 2 belongs to the most statistically successful pirate of the Golden Age, Bartholomew Roberts, known as Black Bart, and his series of imposing flagships named Royal Fortune. Roberts was a cold, disciplined captain who captured over 400 vessels. He went through several flagships, but his final version of the Royal Fortune was a masterpiece of naval power. A captured French warship he retrofitted to bristle with upwards of 40 cannons. It was a true floating fortress. Aboard this majestic menace, Roberts felt invincible, until the British Royal Navy finally cornered the great ship off the coast of Africa in 1722. And finally, at number 1, the most infamous vessel in maritime history, Queen Anne's Revenge. This captured French vessel was transformed by Edward Teach Blackbeard into a monster, mounting nearly 40 guns. But Blackbeard knew that piracy was about theater. He famously used this intimidating ship to blockade the entire port of Charleston, South Carolina, holding a city hostage without firing a shot. The Queen Anne's Revenge wasn't just a battleship. It was a psychological weapon the centerpiece of Blackbeard's carefully cultivated image of hellish terror. These wooden worlds were fleeting. Most pirate ships ended their lives battered by storms, wrecked on hidden reefs, or sunk by the relentless pursuit of the Royal Navy. Yet, centuries later, names like Fancy, Wida, and Queen Anne's Revenge still evoke a powerful sense of adventure and rebellion. They remain the enduring timber skeletons upon which the legends of the Golden Age were built.